Good day, viewers. Welcome back to your favorite program, coming to you live on Assist Media. This is your favorite program, the GAM Writers Program. I mean, it's been a while, definitely. And to put it to you, this program is just dedicated to the young writers that are out there on how they are going through that industry. Today I have a guest that is sitting right beside me. And of course, I would love to allow him to introduce himself to the audience that are out there. Young man, welcome to SS Media, and then of course we are honored to have you on our platform today. Can you please tell us more about yourself, young man?
All right, like to say, it's a pleasure to be here today. I feel so happy when I was invited by you guys. I go by the name Musa Sawane, popularly known as Professor, and I am an upcoming or a young writer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Musa. I think that is a very good one. He's Musa. And of course, Musa, can you please tell us in detail, like who you are? I mean, as a poet, you say you are a young writer. I mean, most of these poets, they have a poetic name. Where were you raised? Your background, your schooling background, so on and so forth, all those things, please.
Oh, okay. Musa, I was born in Banjul, but raised at Nyamina, Samba, like many people know as Nyamina Dankungu, but it's a village next to Nyamina Dankungu. Where Abu Seligan live, the hippo killer, everybody knows.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, that's where I was raised. I stayed with my grandma for almost 14 years. That's where I passed through my lower basic school and also Quranic recitation there. That's where I stayed, and I attended the lower basic school called Mount Carmel Lower Basic School from year 2010 to 2014, and then travel here, stay with my parents. Until then, this is where I am. I'm staying here still.
Okay, that's amazing. That is all about you. And of course, yes. Musa, how did your upbringing influence your journey through this industry? I mean, the writing industry. How did your journey influence you, please?
How do I join in the journey? Ooh, it's a whole lot of things. Yeah, like to become a writer, let me just say, just a miracle that has happened. Because I never got to a school where we learn about writing. Like I didn't have a mentor who would teach me how to write and stuff. But I just get influenced, or I get involved because I see young people, what they are doing. When it comes to poetry and public speaking. Yes, and also I want to be a changer. But I think that I can only be a changer if I became a writer. Because with writing, to make changes is very easy.
Exactly.
Yes, subjects of poetry. Nowadays, people are getting fond of it. But this is how I start. Now I start writing. Like I said, I want to be a writer, and I'll be a writer. This is how I start practicing. When I sit at class at senior school, I just imagine things, I write them and stood up in front of the class, read them. This is how I began to become a writer.
Okay, then, that's interesting. That's how you become to be a writer.
Yeah.
Then, how do you focus? Which area of writing do you focus the most, please?
Oh, amazing question. The area of writing I focus the most is motivation. My writing, like my pieces, are all motivation. They goes by motivation or solutions, problems and their solutions. As you can see in my badge, Professor of Motivational Union.
Sure.
Like I choose to be a motivational speaker. Yes, because I see that we all have a role to play when it comes to country development. Yes, but our country cannot be developed without its citizens being motivated. We need motivation to develop our country. We need motivation to develop the world. And that's why I choose writing my pieces in a way of motivation, by bringing solutions to people's problems. Yeah.
Okay, why do you choose this specific way of writing? Why? Can you please tell us more about it?
like I said, I want to be a changer, a healer, a motivator. That's why I choose that way of writing. Yes.
Now, do you explore any genres of writing occasionally, like any type of writing occasionally? Do you often do that?
Can you come back again?
Like any type of writing, like most of the time you make mention about motivation always. So
Yes.
do you go beyond motivation by doing any other thing? Like to me, like let me just be specific with you. What I mean here is most of the time you're going into the poetry industry, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time poets do entertain, they do rap, something so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
do you go in for all those things, please?
Well, I sometimes go for entertainment because I do rhymatic poems sometimes, like middle line rhyme or end line rhyme. Or as such, yeah, I also write some love pieces, just entertain people. But if you see me writing rhymatic poems or love pieces, not that I want to entertain people, but my main focus is to motivate people.
Okay, so Musa, as a Gambian young writer, what most motivates you to be in that industry? Do you come up with someone like, do you meet someone that motivates you, or you are motivated by a performance, by someone performance, or you just go in for that because of you love it, it's a passion?
Well, okay. I was motivated by one guy called Mohammed Haidara, the Secretary General of National Environmental Agency. Yeah, I was motivated by him so much. Whenever I'm talking with him, the things he told me, and when I see him sitting in the platforms, being interviewed, talking about, no, I was really motivated by him. And also, what I see young people are doing in the media, social media, and other people like Maniba Mazari from Pakistan. Well, I'm motivated by many people.
Interesting.
That me to
Yeah,
get
definitely,
into that.
definitely. So, do you feel any sense of responsibility in representing the voice of the youth in the Gambia as a Gambian young writer?
Yeah, I take responsibility.
As justified then to us, please.
Like, I take responsibility of anyhow. Yes, like if you became a writer or motivational speaker, like I said before, you must take responsibilities. Yes, a whole lot of responsibilities.
Sure.
Because in our society here now, it's never easy. Yes, talk less of being a writer. If you said you will not take a responsibility, then you cannot be a writer. You cannot become a writer. You will not achieve your goals.
Sure.
So for that being the case, I go through many challenges, many obstacles, but still I take the responsibility. I stand still to make sure that I achieve that goal I want.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, as a responsible somebody, I mean, in the poetry industry, mostly it used to be very challenging. So, how do you keep motivated when you're facing such challenges in the industry, please?
I use those challenges as my power, as my weapon. Whenever I have an obstacle, or I see another person have an obstacle, those are the obstacles that I gather. I write based on those things. Then publish it. Then benefit a lot of people. They learn from it. Yes, I love challenges. I love obstacles.
Sure.
Because they are the manual
That
for my
motivates you.
growth. Yeah.
Sure. Because these are things that you will look at and then it will motivate you in whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Probably in the next thing that you're doing, you will be mindful of the challenges that you're facing, that you overcome. Then you will make sure that when you're doing other things, probably you will make sure that it goes in the right track.
Yeah.
Well, Musa, now how does writing develop your way of life as somebody who is so passionate when it comes to writing? How does it develop your way of life then?
Well, first of all, writing makes me to be a relevant person in life. Right? It makes me popular. Like how you people make me. And others know me.
Exactly.
Yes, like I'm known by many people that I have never seen them before. So I think because of writing, that's why I get all those things. And also it developed my English speaking at least 50%.
Wow, that's interesting.
And also helped me, enables me to write a good English. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very interesting, definitely.
Yeah.
So, Musa, writing develop your way of life, as you said. So, do you focus any other? Are you focusing any other thing apart from writing? Like, let's go out of writing now. Do you focus? Are you focusing any other thing apart from writing? That
Yes, I have my official job and also football.
sure.
Yeah, these are the three things: my official job, football, writing.
But
Although,
now, how do you compare them with that writing? Do you love the writing more than any of those that one that you stated right now?
yes, yes. Even if I'm at work, keep writing. At football, sometimes I get a lot of my pieces at the field there. Yes,
Okay,
I love writing more than that.
sure, definitely. Now, we know that Musa is a Gambian young writer.
Yeah.
I mean, a professor for that matter. Musa, if I ask you, like, if I to ask you rather, what if you had to change something in the Gambian writer industry? What must be that thing that you must change first?
Well, if I'm to change anything
Yes.
in that industry, or not only that industry, in the whole Gambia, it will be a negative to positive, corruption to solution. These are the things I want to change because when it comes to our industry, no, it's corrupt.
How?
There are a lot of negativities.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us how. How is it corrupt, and how are you going to make sure that that corrupt that you are trying to say is being
Like I said before, the writing industry right now is corrupt and it has some negative impacts. Yes, because in that industry right now, there are so many people who are showing fake love, like blind love. Then talking with them, they pretend as they like you, they love you so much. But have a program, schedule your program. You never see none of them, or neither they will never support you even when you need their support. Secondly, we are having too much of underestimation in this journey here. The class of young upcoming writers, they are facing a lot of challenges. The senior ones don't want to come back and help the young ones. But now the question here is now when we don't help the young ones, now when we are got to an extent that we retire from writing, who are those people who's going to take from where we stop?
exactly?
So meaning we have to help those young ones because they are the future. So that is the thing that's lacking in our industry.
So, what do you think it caused that? Like that?
Yes, like I said, negativity. We have negative mind because we are thinking that if I help, he might come and overtake me
Exactly.
or be something that I've never been. But I personally, I'm proud of such kind of thing. I want to help people, let them be more than me. Anything they achieve, I'll be prouder than them because I made them to achieve.
Exactly. Now, how if you to change, like you made mention about changes. Now, how will you implement all those things if you to make sure that things are being changed in that industry, like the correctness that you're talking about?
Yes.
How? What are the strategies that you will use in order to change all those things?
By pen and ink.
So that is the writing.
Yes, I write in voice out, like the voice of the voiceless, the power of power.
Okay, have you been doing that before, or you haven't started yet?
Yes, I've been doing it. I write a lot about corruption.
Just to make sure that the people that have been looked up and down, I mean, you speak for them, right? That's what you mean?
Yes.
So you have been speaking for the young writers that are out there.
Not only young writers, but
General.
I generalize my pieces.
Oh,
Yeah.
now who you collaborate with if you have to do this then in the Gambian writers industry?
Well, if I'm to do collaboration with any Gambian writers,
Yes. If you have to do collaborate with a Gambian writer to make sure that the correctness that you're talking about is being changed, who is that going to be?
anybody who's ready.
But if you don't have any person that you can tell us, like this is the exact person that I have hope that if I collaborate with him or her,
Yes.
things might change.
Well, that could be NL, the poet, or Nas Jovis.
Oh,
These are the two I think if I collaborate with them, can make things easier for us.
why? Why do you think those are the people that you think are there? Is because of what?
Yes, because those people, they are open to everyone.
Oh, in the humble, they are humble.
They are humble, loyal.
Okay.
Yes, and they never have bad mind upon anyone. I see how they interact with young ones. I see how they interact with people. Yes, like Nas Jovis, I once met with him at a program. On that day, we didn't know each other. It was on his own day, but we didn't know each other. Then the following day, we meet at round table. Then that's where we share numbers. But from then, he's at my on my platform, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts. Like we say a lot of things, we talk a lot of things.
So it means you have learned a lot from him.
Yeah, so
more especially the humbleness that is in him, right?
yeah.
So that is amazing. I mean, and I think this is how Gambian young writers, Gambian writers in general should behave.
Yeah.
Like they should be artists serving to one another, make sure that they learn from each other, to make sure that the industry is at a higher level, I believe.
Yeah.
So that is very important. I mean, to the audience that are out there, I mean, thank you so much. I mean, let's go for a short commercial break and we'll be right back, inshallah.
Do you have a dream of becoming a video editor, graphic designer, or WordPress web developer? Our digital skills training courses at skills.gm will help you in making your dreams a reality. We provide intensive hands-on courses that can help you harness the creativity in you. Our video editing course will enable you to create professional videos for home, work, or for social media handles. Being a graphic designer is among the most rewarding digital skills nowadays. We will help you acquire relevant design skills to enable you to design and manipulate pixel-based images and vector graphics for print and display. Almost every business wants to have an online presence in this digital era. We will guide you on how to create secured and professional-looking websites, blogs, and online stores. We encourage our students to engage in innovative, critical thinking, coupled with collaborative learning concepts and projects. For more information, visit us at Mall of Gambia, Bakote, office number 18, or call 7048-155, or visit our website at www.skills.gm/training.
Okay, after that short commercial break, welcome back. I mean, let me just put this into you. This is your GAM Writers program coming to you live on SS Media. And here we are today. I have a guest that is sitting right beside me, who is Musa, the professor. Well, Musa, to continue, I mean, what I want to ask again is, what have you achieved in the writing industry since you started this journey?
Well, I have achieved a lot of things because writing have changed. Like I said before, it has changed my way of life. It makes me to become a relevant person. Yeah.
Okay, so can you share a list of what you've achieved in this industry, please?
Okay. Like it made me meet with people whom you know that I've dreamed a long time that I want to meet with them in the Gambia here, and important persons. But because of writing, I meet with them easily without facing any difficulties.
Okay.
I think that alone is a lot of things to me.
So do you want to tell me that this is the only thing that you realized that you achieved since you started the journey?
No, like I said, it's...
Now tell us, what on what, please?
Like it make me a relevant person.
A relevant person.
Yes,
Right.
make me meet with vulnerable person, like important peoples. Also enables me to speak a correct and write correct English too.
Okay, then have you ever received any award, recognition, I can say?
Yes, I received an award.
What was that award for? And
The award is for poetry. Like I was invited to another event at Gambia College year 2021.
interesting.
Yes, I won this award. Certificate, I have certificate there.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, then was presented to me by a very popular person, Fatu Janambai, a journalist at GRTS.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Okay, then let's come to this. Did you ever publish any book or an album or whatsoever we call it, I can say, as a Gambian writer?
Well, not yet. I haven't released any book or launched any album yet.
Okay.
But I'm so inshallah with the period of time.
Okay.
I'll launch an album and even launch a book.
Wow, it means you're having that in mind that you want one day you must launch an album, or are you in that preparation? Are you preparing for it?
Yes, I'm preparing it.
Wow, that's
Much more
interesting.
this year because I read a lot of points. A lot.
Okay, so you made mention about your achievements, your all those things that are relevant. You make people get to know you better.
Yeah.
I mean, receiving an award, so on and so forth. These are all achievements.
Yes.
So, if I to ask, which of these achievements had most impact in your life? Then
The one and
that had more impact in your life.
yes,
That impact.
that is the one and the only thing I'm always proud of
That is what.
by changing people's life.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So
like, we decided that we said like having money, doing for yourself doesn't make you to be a real man or a good big man. But we believe that that person they are suffering, get away from that suffering because of you. You put smile into people's because of you. They didn't give up because of you. Since that day, you have become a real man because you have taken someone from nothing to something. You have showed them the way that giving up is never an option. Like people always say, that give up is an option. But that professor said, like, giving up is never an option.
wow, then what is
Yes.
an option there?
Yes, failure is the option there.
Wow.
Yes, because when you fail, you pick from where you fail and you stand up. The one thing that you should learn from that failure is what made me to fail. Learn that lesson and make sure it doesn't repeat. Then there you start up, you move on. That's how great people stand up.
Exactly.
Failure is an option, but giving up is never an option.
Wow, then that's interesting. I believe, like the Englishman said,
Yeah.
if you're afraid of failure, then you don't deserve to be success.
Never.
So learning from your failure will make you to be success tomorrow. So it's important for you to learn to grab the failure that you have did, and then learn from it and make sure that next time it doesn't
repeat itself.
repeat itself. So okay, you made mention about how it impact your life. So how this influence your future goals then, as a Gambian writer? How does it influence your future goals? Because you made mention about you have a future that you're looking forward.
Yeah.
So how does it influence your future goals?
It influenced my future a lot. And that influence, I'm great because that goal there I said, I must achieve it.
Exactly.
No matter the matter. I'm going for it and I must achieve it. Yes.
Okay, that's amazing, and I pray that you achieve it, inshallah, by God will.
Yeah.
Okay, Musa, if I to ask, like, what most inspired you to write? What always inspired to write? Like, what always inspired as a motivational writer, I can say?
Yeah. Well, like I said, the things that inspired me to become a writer is probably like Maniba Mazari. That lady played a very great role in my life.
Wow.
Because I listened to her motivational speeches very much. And that now I say now, a female writing all this and changing many people's life. Now what about me as a man? Of course I can write. I've been to school and I have the talent. Then I will write like she is writing. And I will change like the way she is changing and even more. And the second person that inspired me the most, my beloved mother. Is always stood beside me. Yes, give me courage and ideas to write. Yeah. So these are the things that inspired me the most, and the people that inspired me the most are these two.
Okay, interesting. So these are the two people that inspired you the most.
Yeah.
So Musa, again, in your own personal life, the external events, I can say, is there anything that inspired you to write? Like, for example, you look at yourself and then you say that, like, I have to write about this based on yourself or external events that you have been attending.
Yes.
So did anything inspire you apart from the two people that you mentioned about, like I said?
Yes, a lot of things inspired me because, like I said, people's behaviors inspires me.
Okay.
How life is going inspires me. Like, a lot of things inspired me to write.
Okay. Then how does your environment help you in your creativity? to write? Like, writing basically we can say is about your creativeness.
Yes.
So how does your environment contribute towards that?
Yes, my environment contributes to it because they make it easier for me.
Wow.
Yeah, like if I want to write an obstacle, like about problem or about pain, when I get out there, sit at that junction at the ghetto, before getting up there, like we share stories. Somebody must share his story with us, which is a very, very sort of a painful story.
Mostly motivational.
Good. So in that story of him, I'll be able to pick up some.
Wow.
And combine it with my idea and go to another place also, picked up another problem again, journal on.
Oh, that's
right about that problem.
And that is the creativeness in you.
Yeah.
I love that, definitely. So Musa, the professor, as a Gambian writer, always is difficult, I can say.
Yeah.
Mostly that's what they say. So do you normally get support from anybody that help you in this journey that you are on?
Yes, I get help in this journey I am right now. The first person who helped me there is my mother.
Nice.
Like she's my helper, my healer, my guider, my everything. Yes, she helped me by correcting me. Like I never release a poem without sending it to her.
Wow.
First, she must check first before I publish it, because she don't want me to publish anything that will come back against me. Yes, she must confirm and go through it first before publishing it. At times, she even send me like a titles. I want you to write on this piece.
Sure.
Then after writing on that piece, I will forward it back to her. And she will work on it. Then edit it, then publish it.
Wow. Then if I may ask, like, is this your mentor or mentee? Like your mother is your mentor or what?
My mother is my mother, my mentor, my legacy, my healer, my guide, my everything.
Then that's amazing. That's amazing. But what I know the most is I know Musa must be facing challenges. So if you can tell us what are these challenges that you're facing in the industry then?
Yes, the challenges I face in a lot of, but then like first of all, I face a lot of discrimination.
Wow.
At the starting.
Sure.
Like some people say like, dafa buka English torop mbad. So wa mom ni la English. Ni mo la gana diga English.
Dafa am gat.
Wow.
They haven't go home.
Insulting like only rather me do English. Like
Yes.
in my WhatsApp, when I'm chatting with people, I don't chat with short words. No. If you text me short words, I said no to short words. Like not there ki hamu bobam. Man do chat with short words and I'm working. Yes. I don't want to chat with short words because I'm a writer, so I should not write by short words.
Sure, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
When I write by short words, there are some people here who will want to have a copy of my pieces or they want to read them, but they don't understand short words. So if I write with short words,
You're trying to discourage that.
you see, short words is not a good side. It made a lot of Gambians to fail our exams, English exam, because of short words. So me, professor, full words.
Okay.
Or I don't chat with you.
Okay, so whenever I'm texting you, then I will make sure that I use the full words I can say.
Yeah.
So now, how do you overcome these challenges that you're facing, that people are discriminating you? How do you behave with them? Do you bully them whenever they say such words to you, or do you have a way to make sure that you calm them down and then explain things to them or motivate them as a motivator?
First of all, when they tell me, like when they insult me or like saying that you have no support, speak in English, like, what are you? I don't read I say thank you. That is my way of life. I don't say you should not chat with short words, but when chatting with me, do not text me short words. Or when I speak English to them, they start saying, and I am gonna do English, all that stuff. I said, I'm very sorry. Again, English. But you can only speak a good English when you try to speak it anywhere you are. After then, I start motivating them. There is this thing I want to do, and I can never achieve in that journey when I don't speak correct English or write good English.
Wow.
So instead of you insulting or discriminating me, why not we come together? We join hands in one glove. We are one uniform. In a unison, like you help me. Share your thoughts with me rather than trying to make me frustrated or give up.
Sure.
Like I motivate them. But now, nobody insult me anymore. They see that with all the insult and everything, I use those words as the power, the weapon, the manual to make me go.
Wow.
It never give up. I never give up Come on, possible.
You make sense about that. Like freedom is not the option. Failure is the option, I believe.
I love the discrimination.
Exactly. So
when they do that, I say, okay, keep them coming. I love it.
That is important.
I
So
love it.
I believe these are motivation to them. When you're doing this, you're trying to motivate them.
Yeah,
and
sure.
that's no doubt that you are the motivation. Like I say,
Yes.
as a professional, you know how to behave with people.
Yeah.
So such is not being encouraged, I believe, and it's important you are doing that. And from now on, please, for those of you texting Musa or professional the stopwatch, please try and make sure you stop or you know, don't do that again. Musa, okay, let's go to this. If I may ask, are you, let me say, are you leading any academy, I mean, a group or an organization as a young Gambian writer?
Yes, I'm leading a group of many young people.
Okay.
And this group is called Professor Motivational Union, the home of wisdom.
Wow, amazing.
We motivate to change, like I said.
No doubt that you mentioned about motivation in that group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, since we are motivators, I use this opportunity to write this piece about my life itself, to make me an example to them.
Okay.
Like this piece, it goes like, never forget how far you have come from.
Give us the freestyle, let's go.
Yes. Never forget how far you have come from. Everything you have gotten through. All the time you push on, even when you felt you could not. All the mornings you work out of bed, no matter how hard it was, but you get through another day. Don't feel bad if people remember you only when they meet you, but feel privileged that you are like a candle that comes to their mind when there is darkness. Like Suma Halade, me, Professor Fumajigi, and whom I want to be, tears roll down on my cheek, and I feel more pain in my heart. But only I pray, days will cut the story short. But this is the short bit I write.
Days will cut the story short. Amazing. So this is the short story that we write about the motivation that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's important. I believe I am even motivated from now on. Well, now what motivates you then as a motivator? What motivates you to come up with this great initiative of coming up with a motivational group that you are leading? What motivates you? What is the motivation behind that?
Well, the motivation behind that is it's one of my ustads, my first Quranic teacher, who taught us that if Allah gave you a gift of knowledge, you are a knowledgeable person. That knowledge in you, you don't own it. But what you give there is what belongs to you. But if you keep it inside of you, hereafter God will going to judge you that the knowledge I gave you, what have you done with it? Do you spread it or you keep it in you?
It's important.
So from then, I said, now even if I know A, I'll make sure that 10 people know about that A.
Wow.
Yes, so I think this is the thing that inspires me more. Like that motivates me most to be a motivational speaker.
Yeah, it's good to be selflessness sometimes. And I believe this is a way to serve people as a human being. And this is actually what we call humanity. Whatever you have inside, do not keep it to yourself. Whatever you keep it to yourself will charm you as a selfish person.
Yeah, your silence can kill so many people.
Exactly. So this is important to be a selfless somebody who always help. Now, coming to this, what category of people do you focus the most when helping church? Like this is the initiative that you come up with, like as you said. Now, what category of people do you focus the most on? Is it the young people or the older people or people that are in the same age with you?
The most category I focus, category of people I focus on the most is the young people.
Wow.
Because I want them to take from me.
Okay.
Yes. We're not in a good way. I want them to take from me.
Okay.
But I pardon my bad manners when I'm with them. Yes. I take from older people.
Okay.
So now I want the young ones to take from me. That's why I focus most on the young ones. Yes, I have motivated so many elderly people and my age mates. Like so many people need me for motivation.
Okay.
But me, I need those young people to motivate them.
Oh, then why do you choose them instead of other people that are coming?
Because they are the future.
Wow.
Yes. If we don't motivate them, that their failure is a failure of a future, of our future, our generation.
Oh.
But with their achievement, with them in a good track, our future shall be sustained.
Oh, then amazing. Then what are the areas that you focus the most then when it comes to that academy? Like what do you offer? The programs, the events, what are the kind of things that you offer to them as a young garment writer, motivating
Yes.
young people?
I offer them poetry programs
Wow.
and motivational programs, but most especially poetry programs because they love poetry.
Wow.
I want them to have this confidence to speak in public. Yes, then after that, we get into motivations. Yes, you know, you cannot be a motivational speaker or you cannot change people's life when you don't know how to talk to them. You must learn how to talk with people and must have confidence to talk in public. Yeah.
So now, what words of wisdom do you have for those youngsters? I mean, the young writers that are out there. Not only your academy, I can say, but then of course the young writers that are in the industry. I believe you're part of the industry as a senior somebody. What words of wisdom do you have for them, please?
Well, I would love to give this speech to them.
Okay.
As a word of wisdom, like you said.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Talent. Here it goes. The name of the piece is talent.
Talent. Fine. Interesting. Let's go.
So here it goes. Everyone has unique innate ability that turns one's dream to reality. What is hiding very deep inside us, and it cannot be brought out by force. There is about 10 in a million things that we are good at, but there is no way we can find them even if we search our whole life thinking about what it is. Let's go to God on our knees. Only God who made you truly knows you. He sees you from all what you do. So only Him knows your true talent and purpose. But if your talent fit not your purpose, you will be empty, I suppose. You discover what you are good at by incident. But before you realize that, that is your talent. You may think you discovered it by mistake, but no, God opened the door and ordered you to take.
Wow, that's amazing, interesting. So no doubt that the title is talent, because I learned that it's only creating a platform that can showcase your talent. What talent are you having? Maybe probably might have talent in me, but actually I don't know. But whenever I have that platform, I might know what talent do I possess. Well, Musa, the professor, now what tools do you recommend for the youngsters to go by or to use in order to be a great poet or poets in the future, inshallah? What tools do you have for them to the strategies that they can go through in order to be great poets, inshallah?
One, they must have patience.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Believe in the power of time, and never allow your yesterday to distract your today. Like negative things or unworthy things that happened yesterday have distracted many people in our society presently. So as a motivator, what I will give them, like, don't allow your yesterday to affect your today.
Okay.
Live in the power of time. Don't allow your yesterday to affect you. I'm repeating this word again.
Exactly.
allow your actions to speak for you than your words. Don't be a parrot talking senselessly without acting. Make sure that any word you said, you walk by it, or you act before you talk.
Exactly.
And also, above all, don't be a narrow-minded people. Don't be negative. No matter the situation, no matter the problem, no matter how they hated or maltreated you, don't be a narrow-minded people. Because being a narrow-minded people will take you backward. Never, forward, never.
Wow.
So these are the things that I will give them as a guidance to learn from them.
So for the youngsters that are out there, this is Musa, the professor, who is trying to advise you to make sure that you go by this, the pleasant, the
Minded people.
narrow-minded people,
Power
of time, and of course, how
yesterday
to start here today. That's important, I believe. So this is a word of wisdom, I believe. Musa, we're now going to the tail of the program. I mean, now what message do you have for your readers and then supporters that are out there listening to you?
The message I have for them is very unique and genuine. Yes. One, first of all, like I said, let us be patient. No matter the obstacle, no matter the pain. Because life itself is full of obstacles, it's full of challenges. But if you are not patient enough, you cannot go by these obstacles.
Okay.
And these obstacles are meant to test you, to make you that better person you are, or you're supposed to be tomorrow. So if you don't have patience, you can never achieve that goal.
Sure.
Secondly, let us be supportive to each other. Let us never try to distract or manipulate or underestimate each other. Because everything happens for a reason.
Sure.
And we never know what tomorrow may bring.
Exactly.
Yes, it can be me today, but tomorrow could be
you. Sure.
Life itself is not promised. We don't promise tomorrow because our lives are not promised. So we live the life we are having right now, happy, happiness. Let's feel happy, comfortable, and enjoy the life in a positive way. Yes, let us don't bad mind each other. Like bad influence on always take you bad words, but good influence on always push you towards your dreams and your goals for the higher and higher level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So actually, these are words of wisdom to your readers and supporters who do follow you. Now, how can they be updated on your work that you're doing? I mean, and your future projects that you're embarking on. How can they be updated as Young Writer, please?
Yes, they can only be updated about it by listening to my audios.
Wow.
Yes. Reading my pieces and following me.
Okay.
Yes, because when I was coming here, there's a lot of people texting me, when you go there, we want you to read this piece. You know, I wrote this piece about my mother.
Okay.
Like entitled as African mother. But it's for my mother.
Okay.
But I generalize it as African mothers.
Wow.
Yeah, so they were saying, when you go there, read that piece for us.
So it means you have to read it then. Of course, because this is something that you have to fulfill.
Yeah, I promise them I will.
So then go on.
Yes. Okay, the title of the piece is African Mothers.
Okay.
Here it goes. Dear African mothers, I know the pains you gain under the rain just to make sure your children are sustained. Please do not cry. So wipe your tears dry in your eyes, for you don't really deserve to cry. Billahi.
Wallahi.
African mother, you are like no other, for you suffered like no other. Hey, believe me when I say she is a jamba.
Mashallah.
But the battle with sleep when her child is sick. A civilian around him alone is a kill. African mother is a mother who knows the action of her child, who feels the heartbeat of her child. She specifies, intensifies, electrifies, solidifies, and diversifies her children's anger, just the insertion of her nipples in his mouth. African mother, it's you. You have made the world have confidence in you. For it's in you I have seen the truth that I don't want to grow. Every child calls on his mother's name whenever he is in danger. Why? Because he always wants him to fly high in the sky, for him to one day shine so bright in the darkness of night. But the mother Africa, amanjare ye kumbo, katungila nyajio, frontal Africa.
Wow. Congratulations, an amazing African mother. They electrify, intensify, sci-fi, fi. Well, thank you so much for that piece, and I love it definitely. What I would love to say, I mean, congratulations and thank you so much for this. I believe I'm really touched, I can say. So to go to the tail of the program, I can say. So is there any person that you did like to acknowledge, a person that you want to thank or whatsoever you call it, please?
Yes. This is the one and the most special person.
Okay.
My mother.
Oh,
Like everything about me is my mother.
it's your mother.
I love her so much.
Wow, amazing.
Like every day I take this opportunity. Every morning I wake up, I call. Morning he receives, sometimes thinking that I'm going to tell her something very important or inform her about it. I just say, Mom, hey, never forget, I love you so much. So I hung up the call.
Wow.
Yes, because I love my mother so much. So I would like to say thank her for being there for me. Through thick and thin, anytime I need her. Whether I call or not, she's always beside me. Like I said, she's the one behind all these things. She encourages me, motivated me, supported me anyhow, no matter my age. Yes, because she loves me so very much.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, because, and I also think that anything you are in life, if you don't have mother's blessings, go and sit down. You never achieve.
Sure.
So, Professor here, I have mother's blessing.
Wow.
But we work for mother's blessing. We buy them.
Amazing.
Yes. So we respect our mothers.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
For the utmost. Because hey, that woman there is very important.
Sure.
You will never know her importance until one day you sit a whole day without seeing seeing her, without getting any call from her, no message. Where is she? She is gone. Who is there for you? No one. You are alone. By then you will know why. She's called mother.
Wow, amazing.
I love my mother so much, and I would like to say thank so very much. Mommy, don't cry.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay,
I must make it proud.
that's amazing. That's amazing. And no doubt that you dedicated a piece for them. I mean, generally, I can say African mother, I can say.
Yes.
And she's actually part of them. Well, Professor, this will be the end for today. And thank you so much for having on our platform today.
Yes.
Just to say, SS Media, we are very thankful, I can say. We're grateful to have you on our platform today.
Yeah.
To the audience, today, my guest was, how to call it again, Musa, the Professor. And I was your host, I can say. And normally, I'll be your host for the GAM Writers program. I am Seth Cisse. And then thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.